Judy Kramer is Mamma Mia.
None of it would exist there, nor, I think, would the concept of a jukebox musical.
She deserves every bit of credit going.
She has kept this boat afloat with her passion, her vision.
And put the pieces together. She's the one carrying that baton.
I have such a girl crush on Judy Kramer, I can't tell you.
And we wouldn't be sitting here now if it wasn't for Judy believing this idea could work.
Somebody said to me, if you want to be a great producer, you've got to find a project. I always wanted to work with ABBA's songs. I always felt their songs had something very theatrical. There was something that shouted musical.
And she came to me at the end of the 80s. I said to her, well, show me a good script. And, you know, it sounded interesting.
I had a kind of pact with them that they could pull the rug at any time. So it was a kind of sword of Damocles hanging over my head. I so wanted to make it work for them. April 6, 1999, we opened. We knew we had lots of work to do, but the audience stood up and went absolutely euphorically mad.
And that was quite a relief that people got it and they loved it.
And someone said, this will only happen tonight. I'm very thrilled to say it's still happening. Mamma Mia was running at the Prince Edward Theatre. Every night it became the show to go to. I remember Cher went 3 times. Little did I know she would be in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
You're too kind.
I think we're all a bit flabbergasted that it's still running all over the world.
We created an international tour that I think has toured into a couple of 100 cities. It was just very exciting.
May I help you?
Sure, we're here for the wedding.
You are expecting us.
Oh my God, yes.
I'd always loved the idea of a movie, and Hollywood had been interested. So it was, you know, obviously very exciting, but people would say, will you be able to capture the fun that people have in the theatre? And that was a very daunting challenge.
I better be dreaming you better not be here.
You want me to pitch you, Donna?
No, you...
My hope was that we'd achieve something exciting. We'd all go on this journey together. Phillida had never directed a major movie. Catherine hadn't written a screenplay for a major movie, and I had not produced a major movie. We kind of almost became the dynamos ourselves.
They were all here. Sam Carmichael, Bill Anderson, and Harriet Banger. Oh.
The first movie was obviously the biggest thing in the world. I mean, there's something about, it's just a happiness bomb. It is just pure happiness.
I was not prepared for the success the movie had.
Just to get the film going and to cast Meryl Streep and Pierce Brosnan and Julie Waters, almost tearful. It's really exciting.
It became a juggernaut.
Being a third of your dad is great by me.
Typical, isn't it? You wait 20 years for a dad and then 3 come along at once.
A few years after the first one had done its thing, Judy and I would talk about the great idea for a sequel.
I was always enthusiastic to do another film, but it was what the story would be. The moment I started talking to Richard Curtis and Earl Parker about how we would going back in time, of how the 3 dynamos, the 3 men, met, it was just very exciting.
Well, the idea came from a conversation in a car with my 22-year-old, rather brilliant daughter. I said, any ideas? And she said, yeah, it's obvious. It should be Godfather 2. It should be flashback and then a huge sort of cycle of motherhood.
I think prequels on their own are really dangerous because it feels like a cash-in. But in this case, it's just such a joyous backstory. The 3 men.
Can I help?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How she finds her way to the island.
Jump on. I'm Bill.
And how the dungarees originate.
You really don't know me at all, do you?
All of these things just seemed like a gift. For you?
You're very kind. Oh, life is short, the world is wide. I want to make some memories.
I think that the success of Mamma Mia has to do with an indescribable joy.
It just lifts your spirit, you know. It's gorgeous to do.
We live in pretty tough times, and I don't see any harm in doing something which is sort of ecstatic and happy and enthusiastic and positive.
I think Mamma Mia has become, to many people involved, a measure of time. I mean, we can't quite believe that all the years, what's happened, how it's evolved, and still it's bringing people together. Something to celebrate, I think.